Hi everyone! For today's video, I wanted to talk about collections that I wish Angelic Pretty would re-release. For those of you who don't know, Angelic Pretty was established in 1979, originally just known as Pretty, and then in 2001 they changed their name officially to Angelic Pretty. So that means that this year, in 2021, they are celebrating their 20th year as a brand. So to kick off the 20th year anniversary, they made a very big announcement at the end of 2020 stating that they are re-releasing 3 iconic collections as a made-to-order. And those were Sugary Carnival, Nakayoshi Bunny, and Candy Fairy. At the time of this recording in March, they have also re-released Cream Cookie Collection as well. I'm really curious to see what other releases that Angelic Pretty plans on re-releasing, so here are the things that I really wish Angelic Pretty would re-release. This is also a pseudo Angelic Pretty wish list that I have, and it doesn't include all of the things that I really wish I would be able to purchase from Angelic Pretty. So with that in mind, I'm going to split this video into 2 sections. The first one is going to be the prints that I wish was re-released, and then the second bit will be the non-printed items. Starting off with the prints, we're going to start off with one of the oldest prints that I really wish Angelic Pretty would re-release, and that is Happy Garden. This series was released in 2010 and features bunnies and little chickies, and it is a Easter print that is absolutely lovely. It does come in several different cuts, which is amazing in our time, but back then it was considered the standard. It had an OP, a skirt, a high-waisted JSK, and a regular waisted JSK. I love this series. A few of my friends have had this series, and I love it on them, and I really wish that Angelic Pretty would bring it back. On the garden theme, I really wish that Sheep Garden would also make a comeback. Sheep Garden itself was released in 2011, and once again features a full range of cuts with the OP, the skirt, a JSK, and a tiered JSK. It's another lovely print that I love. I really adore the stripes, and the sheep on it looks super cute. I think it's a print that works great for daily as well as more OTT coordinates. Another release from 2011 that I wish would make a comeback is Sugar Pansy. Angelic Pretty seriously needs to have more floral prints because I love florals and I really wish that they had more options available. It's one of my favorites in terms of the colors. It's a very muted pastel palette, but this series also had a full collection release of a skirt, OP, a doll JSK, and a tiered JSK as well. AP really doesn't release cuts like they used to, but more flowers are definitely needed, and I would love it if this series was ever re-released. The next print that I really loved to see re-released is Milky Planet. So I actually don't want the original 2010 release. I actually want the 2013 re-release of Milky Planet because this print finally came in navy, and that is something that I adore. I really love the salopette in this series. It is super cute and adorable, and this series I have had purchased before. However, I want to purchase the navy this time around because I think that would suit my wardrobe a little bit better. But this print has glitters all over it. The cut was super adorable. The pockets on the JSK fit a phone, which was awesome, and I actually really like the color contrast of the re-release compared to the original. While the original Milky Planet has its own benefits, I actually prefer the more modern take of Milky Planet than the original. So I'm sorry for those who really love the original Milky Planet, but I think the re-release was a lot better than the original. And then the last print that I would love Angelic Pretty to re-release is Sweet Lacy Basket. This series was released in 2018 and features baskets and hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas as a flower, and I think this series was one of the better floral prints that they could have released. However, this series only came in an OP and a JSK and a limited edition yukata. So I would have loved to have seen a lot more cut varieties, and I would love to see a re-release of this print series because this print is so beautiful. Alright, moving on to the non-printed items. Angelic Pretty actually releases a lot of great non-printed items in a variety of cuts, colors, as well as materials used, and I would love to find these picks on the secondhand market. So let's get started with the one that everybody and their mothers seem to want, and that is Melty Ribbon Chocolate. Angelic Pretty Chocolate series sells out very quickly for a very good reason, and I would love to get my hands on the Melty Ribbon Chocolate series if I can. And hope that it's not limited to certain shops in Japan because that would be a bummer. This series was released in 2014 and actually came came in several sizes, which is quite unheard of, and is quite unheard of now because they only release single size products. So I really wish that Melty Ribbon chocolate would make a comeback because everybody needs to have some chocolate in their life. I have a love for bakery themed items, and this next series I really wish would have a re-release, and that is the Bunny Bakery set. So this was released recently in 2018. I really love the whole vibe of this. It's very cafe. This whole set comes with a little pastry chef's hat, and there is gingham in it, and oh, this whole set is a whole aesthetic, and I am living for it. I also really love the Angelic Pretty Regimental series, specifically the ones without prints. So the two that I really wish would make a comeback is the Loyalty Regimental that was released in 2013 and Bridget Regimen, which was released in 2014. Both of these series feature some lovely stripes, and there is a higher attention to the cut of the series, and I really love how proper and prim both of these series are. They both have a large variety of cuts for these series, and I would really love to get my hands on the series one of these days. A really old series that I wish would come back is Colorful Ribbon. This series was released in 2011, so I have a few memories associated with this dress itself. It's quite simple, but it's very flattering, and it's very iconic at the time. And I would really love to have this series in my wardrobe. It's simple, however, it is quintessentially a Lolita piece, if you know what I mean. We are now down to the last two dresses. A series that I feel like I keep missing is the Antique Doll series. This is one of Angelic Pretty's lace-centric series. The lace on this dress is absolutely amazing. It will snag on everything, but it is absolutely amazing, and the textures would be so much fun to play around with. This series was released in 2015 as well as re-released in 2018, so eventually I'm gonna get this series, I just don't know when. And the last series that I wish Angelic Pretty would re-release is Soiree Doll. I completely butchered that. However, this dress is a one-piece. It comes in several colors, and I believe it is a mixture of velvet and polyester. Just look at the cut of this dress. It is absolutely amazing. I really love the half-cut detail as well as the strategic positioning of the velvet. It really is such a luxurious looking dress that is very fun to play with in terms of texture as well as different weights and mediums. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your picks would be if Angelic Pretty was able to re-release any collection that they have released within the last 20 years. I'd love to hear all about it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!